I bet you've heard the buzz about grapefruit and meds, right? But hold on tight, because get this, there are a bunch of other citrus buddies that can throw a wrench into the workings of a whole lot of medications. Stick with me until the end, where I'll share exactly who those citrus buddies are. Alright folks, today we're diving deep into the world of grapefruit. But hold on, because there's way more to this story than just grapefruit. Seriously, you gotta stick around till the end, because we're gonna unpack a whole family of citrus fruits that are loaded with similar compounds, meaning they might just mess with your meds the same way grapefruit does. Now, you've probably heard the buzz that grapefruit and its citrusy cousins can seriously crank up the strength of a bunch of medications, which can be super dangerous. But get this, sometimes, and I mean rarely, it flips the script and actually weakens the drug's power. And here's the kicker, this effect can stick around for up to 3 whole days. So, just popping your pills at a different time than your citrus fix ain't gonna cut it. Let's talk about how grapefruit, and others in the same class of citrus fruits, interact with medications. The compounds in this family of citrus fruits, they're called furanocoumarins, and they block a key enzyme called CYP3A4 in the small intestine. Normally, this enzyme metabolizes, or breaks down, many drugs. This causes too much of the drug's active ingredients to get absorbed into the blood, and that leads to a risk of overdose and other more severe side effects. Alright, so what kind of drugs are we talking about that get tangled up with these citrus fellas? Now, just to give you a taste, here's a few classes of drugs that are known to cause some issues. Calcium channel blockers. For those of you watching your blood pressure. Immunosuppressants. Crucial for transplant peeps and folks battling autoimmune stuff. Tons of different psychiatric meds, believe it or not. Synfadella, you might know it as Viagra. And some opioids, like fentanyl, oxycodone, and methadone, can get a real boost, which can be super dangerous. And the hits just keep on coming. This class of citrus fruits can also mess with how your body absorbs statin drugs, as well as warfarin, also known as Coumadin. Now, get this. These sneaky citrus guys can throw a wrench in the gears of many chemotherapy medications. Antihistamines for allergies are also affected, but they're the rare case of the furanocoumarins, decreasing the effectiveness of these drugs. Now folks, this is just the tip of the iceberg. There are even more meds out there that don't play nice with these citrus fruits. Alright, let me tell you what you gotta do if you're into grapefruit and its citrus kin. First off, and this is key, always dig into that medication guide or info sheet that comes with your prescription. Gotta watch out for those grapefruit warnings, they're serious business. Next up, chat with your doc or pharmacist. Before popping any new pills, hit up a healthcare pro and ask point blank if grapefruit or other citrus buddies are gonna mess with it. Now, here's the kicker. For some meds, there are safer options out there if you're regularly munching on grapefruit and similar fruits. Remember what I said at the start of the video? Well, listen up. Here's the surprising list of citrus buddies that also contain furanocoumarins. Seville oranges, often found in marmalade, along with limes, oranges, pomelos, and tangelos. But the list doesn't end there. Parsley, celery, carrots, even parsnips all contain this sneaky chemical. Citrus fruits have the most furocoumarins, and get this, it's mostly hanging out in the zest. But here's the kicker, most of us get it by just sipping on grapefruit juice or lime juice. And it doesn't stop there. Furocoumarins are sneaking into citrus drinks and even those fancy citrus-flavored booze like limoncello. And get this, it's even in bergamino cheese. Another totally unexpected source of furocoumarins is in essential oils. And get this, the furocoumarins in essential oils can also, affect your medication when used topically, though the risk is, admittedly, lower than if you just ingest it. Now, while a smaller amount of the essential oils compounds enters the bloodstream through the skin compared to, ingestion, absorption can still occur, especially with repeated use, or if you're applying it to, large areas of the body. Wild, right? Furocoumarins are also found in those umbelliferous herbal medicines, the kind often used in traditional Chinese medicine. We've even chatted about some of these herbal medicines, like dongquai, right here on the channel. Traditional Chinese medicine is seriously powerful stuff, so you've got to consult with your practitioner if you're consuming any of those grapefruit effect foods we've been discussing here. I'm putting a website in the description where you can totally check out for yourself which foods and essential oils can potentially cause the grapefruit effect. Now, get this. Furocoumarins is a chemical that messes with enzymes. So, even if you're steering clear of grapefruit, munching on a bunch of different foods with furocoumarins can still throw a wrench in how your body breaks down meds. Check it. Say you're starting your day with orange marmalade on toast. Then you grab a Tangelo as an afternoon snack because, hey, low glycemic index and packed with nutrients. And before hitting the hay, you're downing a glass of fresh lime juice because your body swears it helps you sleep. And it does, by the way. You might think you're in the clear because your medication warning only mentions grapefruit, not limes, Tangelos, or marmalade. But here's the kicker. The combined effect of chowing down on multiple sources, especially in large doses, can be risky, especially if you're on meds that need precise dosing. Now, get this. Even just taking dong quai, you know that herb from traditional Chinese medicine, can also cause the grapefruit effect. So, here's the deal. If you spot a grapefruit warning on any of your meds, you gotta realize it ain't just about the grapefruit anymore. I've dropped a link down in the description with some resources to help you out, but heads up, health info changes like constantly. We're gonna do our best to keep you in the loop here, but do your own digging, alright? If you're on meds with a grapefruit warning, AI makes it crazy easy to do your own research. Say you've been chugging pomegranate juice. Just ask your favorite LLM, hey, does pomegranate juice mess with my meds? Even though pomegranate juice doesn't have those furocoumarins, it can still throw a wrench in things with other meds. Hey, don't keep this to yourself, alright? Make sure you're sharing this knowledge with anyone you care about who's taking meds regularly. And while you're at it, give us a like and subscribe, so the algorithm knows just how vital this info really is. Thanks for watching till the end, folks. And hey, until next time, here's hoping you stay healthy and vibrant.